It felt like, how could my home reject me? And it was hard not to take it personally. And I know there are whole other reasons of why people voted for him or anything like that, but I couldn't help but feel for the first time like a stranger in my own home.
Since the election, there's been this interesting clash of interpreted responses to what's happening, where certain people think, is it really that bad? Which is, in some ways, understandable if you exist in a certain space that you don't see how it's worse. But hate crimes are way up, deaths are way up, and in the name of the president. So it's not, like if we want to discuss legislature and the fact that SCOTUS is saving us right now, which is fantastic, like we can also talk about how many more people have died as a direct result of this election.
What's really happening is they're taking rights away from us, you know, and these bills that are going on the state level, but also the federal rights for children going to school, bathroom rights, things like that, all a distraction, and we get caught up in that echo chamber just like everybody else does. There is a liberal LGBT echo chamber, and I, for one, despise it because I think we're focusing on the wrong things. I think the issues, they're destroying the environment, the rights of, in particular, trans people, but, across the board. I mean, they'll try to do whatever they can. And, personally, I'm not so sure I want to see Trump impeached because Mike Pence would be president, and he would have the full support of the Republicans behind him. So I think people should be careful what they're wishing for now. But in a more general sense, it is the dark ages.
We need to start moving through things as opposed to moving around and over and glancing. So that's another, when I'm looking at you, I'm taking you, and it is vulnerable, and I practice that in my craft of acting, but I also want to practice that with my fellow human being outside because we are interconnected.
I think there's only so long that bad conditions can go on before they just snap back, and something truly terrible happens in that snap back, but in that there is a lesson that gets learned.
Whenever something like that happens, you see the good come out. And it's energized people, and it's brought everyone in, for a closer hug in a way that, we're all here for each other, to support each other, and to make sure that we can look at each other and say, you matter, it's gonna be all right.